What is up, guys? So recently, probably within the past month, I have been just praying for God to show me what He wants for me, show me what He wants me to do, show me what He wants in my life, show me, just reveal Himself to me and guide me and all of that stuff. And when I went to Passion, God just showed me, pointed out multiple things that He wanted me to let go of and to lay down to Him and to surrender. You know, I came back from Passion and I made some changes and I let go of some things and I laid some things down to God, and I have seen God work in my life in ways that there's no coincidence, there's no, like, no one can argue with me that it wasn't God. You know those things that happen in your life, like, that make no sense, and you're just like, there's no way that's not from God. Like, I just prayed this and then that happened, like, that's God. You know, those things have been happening in my life, and it's just been so crazy. It's been crazy to watch God work in my life. It's been crazy to literally see Him work things out and move things around and, like, take all this weight off of me of different things. Like, it is so crazy, but it's the best thing ever. I can tell you that a few months ago, that was not me. A few months ago, I was like, I don't hear from God. I don't feel God working in my life. I don't see Him working in my life. Like, where is He? And I get, so maybe you're feeling that way. You know, maybe you hear all these people, maybe you're hearing me talk about God working and you're just like, wow, must be nice. God's not working in my life. I want to tell you, that's not true. First of all, God is working in your life all the time. All the time. And my friend's mom, she said, God is like the ocean in the nighttime. You can't see the waves, but just because it's dark doesn't mean the waves aren't there, if that makes sense. I don't know how she explained it. Someone just pulled up next to me. If you're in a point in your life and you're just like, God's not working in my life, like, where is He at? Maybe you're like me a few months ago and you have things in your life that God wants you to let go of, but you haven't. You think they're not that bad. You think that they're not going to get in the way of your relationship with God. Rather it be friendships, relationships, things that you watch, the music you listen to, the pictures that you're looking at, the hobbies that you're doing, the nights out at the bar, whatever it might be, things where you're just like, it's not that bad. The Bible doesn't say don't go out to the bar. We think that just because the Bible doesn't say it word for word that it's not good, we think that it's not that big of a deal. But I want to tell you, did God give that to you? Would God say, yes, go do that? Would God say, yeah, I want you to go to the bar? No, He wouldn't, you know? And I think you know what I'm talking about in your life that isn't that good. And it might be an addiction, it might be a hobby, it might be relationships, you know, and we think that it's okay because it's not that bad, and we don't think that it'll get in the way of our relationship with God. But I can tell you that if it's not from God, and if God wouldn't want you to do it, but you're still doing it, it is keeping you from God. It is, and it's a distraction, and it's an idol, and if you're not willing to give that up, knowing that it's not from God, you're putting it above Him, which is an idol. I want to tell you guys that when I got home from Passion, there were these few things that I knew that God wanted me to lay down to Him, but I hadn't been listening to forever. You know, and while I wasn't listening, that's when I didn't hear from God. That's when I didn't see what God was doing. That's when I didn't think God was working in my life. And when I got back from Passion and I laid those things down, I laid down the distractions. Social media, I took 2 weeks off to really listen from God. You know, when I laid those things down to God that aren't necessarily bad, but they aren't from God, like, God worked in my life in crazy ways, like unimaginable ways. Like, blessed me with things that I've been praying for months, but it seems as if He didn't give that to me until I laid stuff down to Him. And I just want to tell you, like, those things that you feel aren't the best, but you're like, it's fine, lay those down to God. Decisions that I've had to make, but I was too scared to make because of X, Y, and Z. When I finally made that decision, God provided X, Y, and Z. You know, like, Like, if you're financially scared to do something, if you're scared that you have no one, if you're scared that you don't have friends, you don't have support, you don't have the money to do it, you don't have all the answers, I'm telling you, stop being scared and do what God is calling you to do, because he will provide. I don't know. That's all I got. I hope that made sense. If not, go watch my TikTok. It kind of explains it better. But I'm gonna go home. I've been sitting on the top of this mountain for like 3 hours, and a creepy dude is sitting in a car next to me. So I'm gonna go home. But thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I just wanted to hop on here and just talk to you guys. I just want to be more open and talk more to you guys. Today, I have just witnessed so clearly just God's hand over my life. I have had hard decisions that I've had to make, and it's like as soon as I made those decisions, like God just showed me like, yes, you're being obedient. Decisions that I don't want to make, decisions that are gonna hurt me and that are gonna be hard for me and hard for other people, decisions that I don't want to go through and that are hard for me. But I can tell you that, like, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what God wants. And I can tell you firsthand, like, if you follow what God's telling you to do, he will bless you. He will take care of you. Those things that you're worried about, like, God will take care of those. And I have seen him do that so clearly within the past 2 weeks. Like I think so many of the times we know that God wants us to do something and we put our emotions in it and we're like, well, these people feel that way. And God's just like, why aren't you listening to me? If you would just take that step of obedience, I would take care of all of that. If you would just take that step of obedience, you have no idea what's coming your way. You have no idea what I will do in your life. You have no idea the chains I'm trying to break. You have no idea, like, you know, and I know that things are hard. I know that making decisions are hard. I know that following God's plan, doing the things that he calls us to do, are not easy. But I'm here to tell you firsthand that when you listen to God and you listen to that gut feeling that you know God is telling you to do, I want to tell you that it'll all work out. I missed you. I missed you, baby. You are so crazy. Just want attention. Just want attention. This is me trying to memorize every single word to Tyler's new song that's out. It's called KY Boy by T-Log. Go check it out. It's great. What is up, guys? I wanted to share with you guys a package that I just opened from a company. They are called Pink Salt Riot. That's what it looks like. And I wanted to share with you what they sent me because it's all such cute stuff. And I'm literally so excited. I already opened it all up on my Instagram, so it's already opened. The first thing that they sent me was this bandana. I'm so hyped for this. So it starts in the middle and it says, "He sets me free, free indeed. It is for freedom. Christ has set us free." I'm so excited. I was literally just thinking the other day about how I wanted to start wearing bandanas. So I'm so excited. The next thing that they sent me was this little necklace that says, "Trust my darling." I think that is so cute. This is literally gonna be my new necklace that I wear every single day. It says, "Fishers of men, as he was walking by the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, who was called Peter, and his brother Andrew. Casting a net into the sea, they were fishermen. He said to them, 'Come after me, and I will make you fishers of men.' At once they left their nets and followed him." And that's Matthew 4, chapter 4, verses 18 through 20. And I believe it's like two little fish. I think it's bookmarks for the Bible. I don't really know. Okay, and then the next thing, these are so cute. They're little bow earrings, and it says, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." Psalm 139, verse 14. And they're just cute little bows. Literally so cute. And then I believe this is a magnet.
It's definitely a hand mirror.
But it says, "I see someone beautiful and beloved." And then they gave me a bunch of stickers. A bunch of cute little things.
Okay, I wanted to voice over quick because I wasn't really explaining much in the video, but basically their brand is just creating items for Christian women, things that you can wear every day or use every day that just remind you what God says about you and what God calls you rather than what the world calls you. And they're just such cute items. I love what they try to do with their company and their products, and their stuff's just so cute. So yeah.
So the last thing is they had me pick a word for this year, 2022, and I decided to pick the word surrender. I just felt like that was what God was showing me this year, is that I just need to lay everything down for Him. All my wants, all my desires, all my dreams, all my goals, my anxiety, my fear, my sadness, my pain, my life, I just need to lay everything down for God and say, I want what you want, and if you don't want it, take it. Even if it's what I want, what my flesh desires, my soul wants what you want. And so I'm surrendering. I want only what you want for me. And so that's my word of the year. It's so cute. I love it. It just says surrender. Please go check them out. I will put their Instagram here, and go check them out. They have super cute stuff for Christian women, just everyday things that you need and that just keep God, just sprinkle a little Jesus in your everyday life. So go check them out. But yeah.